Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 5th, but number 5, Wednesday number 5 of 2025. How are you? And you, but most importantly, you. Yes, you sitting right there in the center. How are you doing tonight? What are you all grateful for this Wednesday night? I am so excited to be here with y'all. I am. I am. It is great. Got to get all the screens going here. Boom, boom. There we go. Now everything is up and going in the right places. Hey, Carrie, Lou, taking care of her workers and bringing them treats during the webinar this week. It is that the Some of us were jealous of some of that. I'm just saying. So there was a little bit of jealousy going on there. Wine on day one or something. You may have done wine every day for all I know. But, a little bit of jealousy. Hey, Sherry, how are you? It does feel like I just saw. I've seen you a lot this week, April. I have seen you a lot. But I have missed you too. Yeah, we were all a little jelly of the wine and the treats. She had her own thing of Pringles. It was an insight. It was an insight into the inner workings of deja vu. I think a lot of us wanted to deja vu. Yeah, the muffin was good, looked good this morning. I had toast. You had muffins. Muffins, I'm saying. Lemon, too, I think they were. Lemon muffins. You know? What are you trying to be? Boss of the year? Boss of the year? That's what I'm saying. It looked great. Well, I hope Aaron got a lot out of it. We're going to talk about it a little bit. So let's get started here tonight. I will open the daily quote book here because I'm going fast tonight because I saw a pizza come in when I was coming on live. I went and refilled my water before I came on tonight, and then I said, "Ooh, that's pizza. That's pizza over there." Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. I might work that in tonight. I hadn't planned that, but discipline, where we're in this zone of discipline, that's actually a great topic. What you want now and what you want most, because it takes a little bit of work to get there. And so many store owners, both watching it live and it was a whole virtual workshop this week. And we had so many on the replay this week that bought it, that couldn't take the time out of their stores, which I understand. It's hard. It's hard to schedule that time during the middle of the day. It's hard to do. So important to do, but hard. And but you made it happen. You all made it happen. I mean, we use the term "make it happen" for our workshop so often because you have to do the work. We can give you all the tools. We can talk about all the things, but you all made it happen and really got the tools to master social media, take your promotions to an entirely new level. And I think we just blew everybody's minds today with the Resale Hiring Pro and all of that. Actually, I've been helping my nephew, trying to motivate my nephew, and I took his lame resume and turned it into, with Resale Hiring Pro, I turned it into something that an employer might want to Might want to hire him. Might want to hire him. I might have to take the name off that and post the before and after on that because it did a really great job. It's our over pizza edit tonight, so I can send it back to him. But it is the tools that we have and the tools that we've created and the time that went into creating Resale Hiring Pro is just amazing. We still have it available. You can still buy the recordings with all the questions and answers and everything on our website at nextlevelresale.com. Can't guarantee it'll be there past Sunday, but it is there now. And it's freaking amazing. So get on that. Get on that if you haven't already done it, because like you've heard from others, it's pretty freaking awesome. And we at Next Level, Angie, April, and myself, all greatly appreciate the time that you invested in your business and taking the time with us. A quick update on the Corporate Transparency Act. The Corporate Transparency Act, which is that whole act where you have to say who owns your company and everything else. And again, I'm staying out of the politics of it because all that information's out there somewhere. It's just, why do you have to do it again? Because my biggest thing against it is, why should you do it again when the two things all small businesses have in common is they don't have enough time and they don't have enough money. And so to do it so some other government agency can have it is really kind of backwards. But the current legal back and forth on it, where it stands, is that I want to get this correct because I have this from our friends at National Retail Federation. They have announced a pause in the Corporate Transparency Act reporting mandate for small business. Further, over the weekend, the U.S. Treasury Secretary clarified and augmented that announcement by announcing that his department would decline to enforce the law. It would not impose fines or penalties for failure to file. Furthermore, the Treasury Department announced that by March 21st, it will issue a final interim rule with new guidance, followed by a proposed rulemaking that will narrow the scope of the rule to foreign reporting companies only, subject to public comment. The goal of the revision is to minimize the burden on small businesses while ensuring that beneficial ownership information is highly useful to important national security, intelligence, and law enforcement activities. So that is the current state of that. Hey, Angie, how are you, Florida Angie? I hope all is well with you. I hope you are sitting back and relaxing after the last couple days. I said I'm going to be quick tonight because I saw pizza downstairs. I saw pizza before I came on tonight. I am not long for this world. I want to talk about quickly about doom spending. It's a topic. It's a TikTok, tic-tac, tick whatever. I feel like that. Doom spending. Well, doom spending is people are nervous with all the back and forth in the media, okay, about tariffs, okay, that things they want are going to be more expensive later. Well, I was going to buy a new washing machine later this year, so it's going to cost more. So I'll do it now. I was going to buy a new car, so I better buy it now before they're more expensive. There's nothing, so they're bringing their in theory, they're bringing their spending forward. Historically, that results in excessive spending. but they are bringing their spending forward. So, it is said 1 in 5 Americans are doom spending. I am not one of them. I am not a doomsdayer. I am not a doom anything. Yes, tariffs are paid by the consumer ultimately in some form or fashion. But I would not change your saving or your spending patterns in the near term unless it was something really near. Okay, if you were going to buy something big in April, I mean, if you buy any wholesale goods for your store, most wholesale vendors are saying if they didn't say March 1st, they're saying March 15th, there's going to be a price increase. Or they just put the general caveat that there'll be a price increase. Who knows where it's all going to go. Hey, Rose, that is as good a conspiracy theory as any. That is just a ploy to get us to spend more. You've caught their evil plan. Nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me, and stimulate the economy. But on the same token, the prognosticators, and really, more than the prognosticators, because I don't care. I was watching a show the other day. It wasn't a reality show or anything. It was just a show, and they had sports commentators. One of the sports commentators like, we don't know anything. We say what we think's going to happen before the game. Then at halftime, we're complaining and after the game, we're complaining they didn't do anything that we thought they were going to do. And that's the talking heads, and that's the prognosticators. What I do like to listen to is what's really happening with big business. So I look at, as you look at the economy, everybody else is worried about tariffs. TJ Maxx is talking about how many more stores they're going to open. Okay. And there's not enough excess supply of goods for them to buy. So they're buying goods made directly for TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Okay. In addition to the overstocks that they're buying. But let's be real. They are buying goods manufactured directly for them. Okay. I listen to the earnings calls of the big furniture retailers, the Wayfairs, and the like. And they're telling Wall Street, and they're seeing for Wall Street right now, that the housing end of spending, things where people are buying things for their home, that they've hit a bottom. Because, there was that big peak where people were overbuying when they were in 2021, and there was that big bubble, almost, housing buying bubble. People were moving, people were doing all this. It was driving everything up. There was lack of supply. But that, and that created a bubble and a burst for many of the traditional retailers in that market. And they've seen the bottom, and they've seen they're starting to see increases in that growing their way out of that. So, I don't want to overthink that, but I want you to be aware of the term, and I want you to be aware of what's happening. But I also want to bring us back to our quote for tonight. Okay? I want to bring us back to that quote, because our quote tonight, our starting quote was, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. What you want now and what you want most. And this is where it gets fun. And this is life. This is life. So, if I said, hey, Angie, I can give you a $20 bill today, would you take it? Would you take it? Is that what you really want? Would you take it? Or if I said, if you waited 6 months, I could give you 2 $20 bills. Okay? I'll take it. That's why I didn't offer it to you, April. I knew better than that. I knew better than to offer it to April. Okay? But if I said $20 bill today, you can, here it is. I got it right here. $20 bill today. And right, Rose. It's waiting for you what you want most. It's waiting for the 100. It's not being a child. Okay, it is getting that delayed gratification. That delayed gratification, but it's to what you really want. Okay, so it's earning it, so that this becomes two $20 bills, or three $20 bills, or four $20 bills, or in Rose's case, five $20 bills. That's what we want. Okay, that is working towards, as the quote today, choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Okay, and that is a real key. That is a talent. That is something special. That is something special to work on. That is something special that we do. Okay, and that as a business owner you do. That is part of your investment this week in taking the class, okay, that we put on, though, and some of you are doing it. I know some of you have a watch party set for this weekend where you're going to binge it. And I know some of you have been watching it at night because we've been getting the questions from you because you couldn't attend it live. And then we had others of you that actually blocked it out on your calendar and did it live. Whereas even with some of you, I know a couple of years ago, even a year ago, you wouldn't have been able to do that. But you have designed a better business because you're able to do that. And that's why, working on this for what you want, that's why it's important to have what you want, to set that clear so that you're focused on that, so you're doing that and you're headed in the direction you want to be going in, climbing the right mountain, headed in the right direction. Okay? And when you do that, amazing things will happen. When you focus on rather than the now, okay, what you really, really want, okay, it really does change things. It changes things, and it changes your outlook, and it changes your appreciation, and it changes the value. It changes the value. Because Rose would rather have $100 bill. I know I have enough 20s to make 100 here, Rose, for you. And the time to do that. So that is where that is at, people. That is where that is at. You know what else this is at? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email us, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. Oh, thank you, Rose. We all appreciate it. Everybody appreciates it. Angie, April, myself, all of us here at Next Level, we really appreciate that, and thank you for saying it. And if you haven't done the AI webinar yet, sign up. nextlevelresale.com. It's still there on the website. And we'd love to have you part of it. Our quote at the beginning, I read you already. Our ending quote: self-discipline is when your conscience tells you to do something and you don't talk back. Let me say that again. Self-discipline is when your conscience tells you to do something and you don't talk back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. We partied the last 3 days, although Erin partied a lot, I want to say, during this. She had the best snacks. But until then, and until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you Sunday.